While parents nurture their children during childhood, it is said that they play a big role in wounding them. And if these wounds are not addressed, they affect and impact these children as they become adults. They impact their emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. So, how do parents wound their children during childhood? And how do these wounds show up in their adulthood? And lastly, how can we heal a wounded inner child? Today on the show, we are talking how to heal a wounded inner child. Nze Hajra Makbai, program Muslim Sisters, every Saturday 8 to 9 p.m. Obera ku lutimbe gagadde Salam TV. And remember, nsitula ddoboozi ly'omwana ow'obuwala ow'omulembe guno. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Mlonji ali ku Salam TV. Tutandise program Muslim Sisters ebera olunaku lwa mukaaga essaawa 2 okutuusiza ddala ssaawa 3 ez'ekiro. Nabagamba nti bulonda ku screen I inform to transform. Ebyomanyi nyongerako ebirala ne tuba nga tukwatagana bulungi nnyo. Ate era nze sikola nze kambeera n'abantu abalala bangi nnyo ku topic gye mbeera ndeese. Naye olunaku olwaleero nina Janat nno coach. She is a parenting coach. Ensonga zino zenjogeddeko olunaku olwaleero agenda kwongera zitaanya tuzitaanyize wamu atubulire ddala bino bi inner child, wounded inner child bitegeeza ki? Janat, nkwaniriza nnyo ku show buuza kuba tulaba ku Salam TV olutimbe gwa gadde. Ate era towerabira nti oyogera n'omwana wa buwala ow'omulembe guno.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Omulungi andaba ku lutimbe lwa Salam TV. Ndi musanyufu okubeera mu studio olunaku olwaleero. Weebale omukisa guno Hajara. Ndi musanyufu okwogerako n'eri omwana w'obuwala n'abazadde ku nsonga gy'oyanjudde ey'okubalambika engeri gye tulina okuwonyaamu ebiwundu ebyo eby'omunda. Nga seerabidde kansooke mbeeyanjulire nga bw'agambye nze Janat, bampita naggolo ya Janat Yahya. I'm a parenting coach, a teacher, a mentor, a child advocate, mind your child. Nkola nnyo n'abaana okulungamya abaana, abazadde, abasomesa na buli muntu yenna akwataganako n'abaana. Ndi musanyufu okubeera wano.
Masha Allah, tabarakallah. Janati, ebiwundu bino betwogeddeko, the wounded inner child. Before we dive into the topic today, because nabagambye nti we are healing that inner child munda. Naye nga tetunnamuwonya mbadde njagala abantu abannyonnyole naddala omwana omuwala atulaba essaawa zino omunnyonnyole tusooke tulabe inner child ono gwe twogerako yaani, because when we turn into adults omuntu omukulu togenda mugamba nno ate inner child kiyinza obutakwatagana bulungi naye ate atulaba yeetaaga okumanyisibwa. So inner child yaani era bwe twogera ku biwundu byebiki because ekiwundu tutera kumanya kino kiri physical kyendabako. So what are we really meaning here?
Now, when you talk about the inner child, each and every one of us has that inner child in you. Omuntu oyo gwe wali emyaka egiyise emabega ng'okyali mwana muto. Omuntu oyo akusigalamu. We can't say that when you're an adult, you no longer have that person in you. That person is in you. You do a reflection of how you were when you're still a child. It could be at 6 years, it could be at 10 years, it could be, name it. And this comes out very well when we have these childhood memories. You always remember how you were when you were a child. When you look at pictures when you're still young, you always remember how you were when you're still a child. So that child doesn't go out of you. Instead, she's the lens, or he is the lens through which we see life. Engeri gy'olabamu ebintu, gy'okwatamu ebintu, gye weeyisamu, your emotions, your reactions to things are reflected by the inner child. And when you talk about the wound, it's that pain, the emotional pain that someone gets, maybe due to a traumatic event that could have happened some time back, or due to the relationships you had when you are growing up. It could be relationships with your parents, it could be relationship with any other caretaker that was in your life when you were growing up. So that pain you have due to something, due to any traumatic event, is the wound we are talking about now. Now, a wounded person is that person who has that feeling of emptiness, loneliness, life doesn't make meaning to him. So omuntu ali awo nga teyetegeera. Because of those wounds that were inflicted on him, that's a wounded inner child. You are an adult, but you were wounded in your childhood, so it's now manifesting on you. Yeah.
Yeah, obinyonyodde bulungi nsuubira ali ku Salam TV atambula naffe. Njagala tukwate mpola mpola so that we can understand each other bulungi nnyo. Ebiwundu bino bijja bitya mu buto bwaffe? Otunyonyodde n'otugamba nti ekiwundu kiba traumatic, ebigambo bya luzungu lungi nnyo, naye kati ekiwundu kye ki-trauma ate yaliwa?
Okay. Thank you very much. Bwe njogera ku biwundu, nagambye buno bwe bulumi obwatuteebwako mu bulamu bwaffe nga tukyali abaana, nga tukula, nga tuli bato. Era ebiwundu bino tebiri physical nti okirabako kiri awo naye okiyina munda mu ggwe. Lwako ekiwundu nga, for example, an abandonment wound. Ekiwundu ky'okulekebwawo. Oba otegera embeera eyo kijja kitya? Omwana wabeera nga bwe yali omuto yalekebwangawo. For example, omuzadde, kati tulina abazadde abagenda ebweru, walekawo omwana okumala emyaka 2 nga muto, kati nabeera neyo emptiness, neyo loneliness. Kati ekiwundu ekyo kyamubeerako, in that ne bw'aba akuze agenda kubeera nga feeling that loneliness however much alina abantu. Kati obulumi obwo tebwakola ki? Tebwamuvaako. Waliwo abaana abatwalibwa mu bisulo nga bato. Kati omwana oyo ajja kubeera ne loneliness, tetujaga nti gyali teri bantu, naye from you the caretaker, from you the parent. Remember, omwana abeera feeling so safe ng'ali mu ngalo zo ggwe omuzadde. Kati buli w'omuteeka somewhere for some time, oba buli w'omuvaako for some time, she feels abandoned. Kati that abandonedness doesn't stop in the childhood. Egenda kujja ne mbukulu, osanga omuntu omukulu nga all the time you feel lonely, you feel left out, or feeling anti people are going to leave you. That's what you always feel. Even if you're in a relationship, owulira oyagala kugivaamu, beba abantu abatiisatiisa buli kaseera. Gwayagala osensinga mbu they are going to leave you. Even if you get a small a small misunderstanding, for you what comes first to your mind, this guy is going to leave me, or my husband is about to go. So I think I should leave this marriage before he leaves me. Neme kuswala, neme kulumwa. Kati omuntu alina that abandonment wound. That's what happened. Yeah.
Okay. Biki ebirala
ebiwundu ebirala
abandonment ekitegeera bulungi nnyo. Kiwundu ki ekirala?
Waliwo ekiwundu kye bayita neglect wound, whereby omuntu awulira nga tafiibwako, alaba nga abantu tebamufaako, alaba buli omu ali ku bibye, however much abantu bamuliko ye alaba tebamuliiko, oba omuntu ono alina tukitwale nti alina nnyo entondo, anyiiga mangu, ayagala nnyo abantu bamufeeko, era akitwala nti bwe babeera ku birala aba alaba nga abatamuliiko. Ekirala ayagala nnyo okusanyusa abalala, ayagala nnyo external validation, people pleasing. In that omuntu watamugamba nti oli mulungi aba takimanyi nti mulungi, alaba tekimala. Omuntu watamugamba nti onyumye aba teyekkiririzaamu. Kati ono omuntu eyali neglected nga muto ng'akula. In that ne bwe yabanga ng'ayagala okwennyonnyolako to express him or herself, she was suppressed. Nga mama we oba omuntu yenna keyateeka yaliwo nga tamukkiriza ku expressing her feelings. Oyogera ki? Njagala apple, ojagaza ki? Tolya mmere? You understand, such things. So someone is neglected in the childhood, now it's coming back when he's grown up, he feels neglected, he feels lonely. That's how it is. Then another form of wound, we have the guilt wound. Guilt. What's in?
Many of the people operating with the guilt.
Omuntu awulira, buli kaseera owulira you're guilty for other people, for the suffering of other people. Buli wabawo ekibaawo owulira nga gukusinga. So, such a person abeera nti yali mu mbeera nga they used to suppress him, yes, but in case anything happened, they were pinning him. Wali olabyeko omwana ali ewaka nga buli kibaawo bawayiriza ye. So he has always grown up with that guilt. Kwegamba kati n'abeera nti ne bwakula yesanga nga nti, for example, someone has died, alaba bw'ataziika gugenda kuba gumusinga. Someone is sick in the family, alaba nga yalina okusookayo. However much, oluusi alina ensonga eziyinza okuba nga zimugaana okugendayo, but he's carrying that burden on him, the guilt on him. So it's a wound. Yeah, that guilt wound. Owulira nga buli kaseera you are responsible for someone is suffering. Okitegeera? Ogamba ye kale singa nabaddewo omuntu aba yafunye obuzibu, as if you can do each and everything. So we have that wound. Another form of wound we have is the trust wound. Omuntu yesanga nti kimutwalira obudde trust, how can I say, okwesiga omuntu. Yeah. Teyesiga muntu in that naye kenyini teyesiga ye kenyini. You don't even trust yourself.
Because it begins with you.
It begins with you.
Yeah.
So you find that gwe kwegamba ate olabira ddala nga someone is going to betray you. And you always find reasons not to trust people. In that, even if everyone else is trusting that person, you'll be like, can't he steal our money? However much buli omu amukkiriza nti yabakunganya sente, where you are looking for reasons not to trust that person. Kivaawo ekintu kino when we relate it to the inner child. Yono omwana gwe wasanga mu buto nga promises ze tezabeeranga fulfilled. For example, a parent or a caretaker bwe yamusuubizanga ekintu nga takituukiriza oba nga demands ze tezafiirwangako. So this person, this child, finds it hard to trust anybody. Buli kaseera buli womugamba ekintu awulira nti togenda kikola. Okitegeera? In that naye kennyini awulira nti ne we promising nti I will do this course aga naye nagisobola. Course eyo nga nzibugundi nga yamulema. So you always find reasons not to trust. You understand? That's how it manifests. Yeah, those are the types of wounds we have.
All right. Ebikabya wounds tubirabye. Naye ate abazadde bano abatukuza oba caretakers boyogeddeko, how do they damage that inner child? Or as the child grows into an adult. Omuzadde ono playing a role etya mu kumuteekako.
Yeah. Okay. Remember, we said these wounds are caused by the people we relate with. So,
the guardians,
how are they caused? But you find that we have three forms of neglect, three forms of ways people inflict wounds on us when we are children. For example, the emotional neglect. So you find that a child is in a situation where his or her emotions are not catered for. Ebyetaago bye ebya.
I was about to ask you what are emotions. Emotions do I get from this you?
Kwegamba ebyetaago bye eby'omwoyo, as in demands. For example, omwana anyize. Ezo emotions ng'okunyiiga, ng'okusanyuka ennyo, those are all emotions. Okutya, fear. Kati emotions ze tezifiibwa kutalina muntu ali emotionally present. You understand? In that, even if this child is angry, tasobola ku expressing that anger. Even if he expresses it, you're going to suppress it. Agenda kujja kugambe ku ssomero abaana bankuba oba abaana banjeeya banvuma. Kati weesange ng'omuzadde tatutte buvunaanyizibwa kunoonyereza omwana ono ekintu kino akosebwa atya. Totutte buvunaanyizibwa agenda nakwogera na musomesa kumugamba omwana ono ayita mu buzibu bwe buti. Kati weesange ng'omwana ono akuze n'ennyiika eyo ku mutima. You understand? That emotional downness. Kwegamba akulenga mwennyamivu. Omwana ono tugeze munnamukubye azze gy'olinga akaaba. Akugambye mami ono ankubye akaaba n'okukaaba. N'otatwala budde kumubuuza obadde ki akubye waleka tulabe obwo obuntu obutono obwo bw'olaba ng'obutono bwe buzza bw'oyisaamu amaaso okumubuuza leka tulabe n'ofuuwawo n'omugamba sorry. Those are enough. You understand? zimala okukakanya emotions z'omwana ono. Kati omwana ono bw'akulanga ebintu ebyo byamukulirwamu, yakula n'ennyiika eyo teyafiibwako. Ye muntu omukulu gw'ogenda okusanga nga naye tafa ku emotions z'abalala oba oliawo n'ezze zennyini. You understand? Nga ye yeevaako. In that, this is a person who won't even get vulnerable in case he has a problem. You understand?
They can't ask for help.
They can't ask for help. They can't ask for forgiveness. Ate nabo babeera tebasonyiwa. They find it, yeah, they find it not easy to forgive. So you find that this person tafa ku emotions z'abalala. Omwana we amanyi ye, so long as I provide food for them, other things don't matter. Omwana ne bwali mugamba nti mami mpulira nkumisinga, he doesn't know what it means, she doesn't know what it means, because she also never got it from the caretakers, from the parents when she was growing up. So that's one way of parents causing wounds to their children. Another way could be physical. What do I mean by physical? It's in such a way that, remember I told you, these wounds, we get it from maybe the physical torture, trauma we got as we were growing up, or due to the relationships. But you find that some children bafuna physical attacks, as in tortures from people they live with. You might find that a child is raped, so that physical torture. A child is beaten badly by a caretaker or by parents or by a teacher. Kati a physical torture jofunye. That's already a wound inflicted on you if it's not addressed. You understand? Omwana okubeera nga omusibira mu nnyumba tomukiriza ku interacting na banne. Not forgetting, however much there are many things we have to protect from our children, but we should not also forget that we coexist. She's living in a world of coexistence. She's living in a world of socializing. She will need to interact with people when she grows up. She needs friends. That you're inflicting this physical pain on her. And when such a child grows up, abana bosanga nga bagenda ku transferring these emotional, these wounds, inner wounds to the next generation. In that, engeri gye bamukubangamu naye gyagenda okubamu abaana be. That heartlessness, nga tafiringamu anything, ng'omwana akaaba. You understand? However much omwana alaja n'atya yayongera kukola ki? Kumukuba. So that's the way it affects them. Then we have the psychological neglect of our children. You find that a parent doesn't know how it feels to hug your child. You understand? Waliwo buno obuntu obutono bwe tubuusa amaaso nga bukola amakulu mangi eri abaana, ate bugenda kukola amakulu mangi nga bakuze mu bulamu obw'omu maaso. Yeah. You find yourself, you can't even hug your child when you come back. The moment you come back, bonna ne batya, ne bafukamira ku ttaka, they can't even touch you. Yeah. Wakitegeera? They only have to kneel in a distance and greet you. They can't even come close to you. They don't have that attachment. Those are the connection, the bond. Those are the elderly people you're going to find when they are adults, and they don't have that connection. Omwana we, mukyala we, for example, mukyala we mulwadde, he knows it's all about providing. Didn't I give you money to go to hospital? Yes, I did. He can't even say sorry. You understand? But parents
say sorry to their kids.
Some do, others don't. And also, that's another, it's a requirement. In case you're to nurture this child, to address these wounds. Remember, in a healthy environment. Remember, you may have inflicted a wound, maybe you abused the child, you beat her. If you find that you were in a wrong, please bring her back. Nurture her and forgive. In this way, you are addressing this wound so that she won't grow up with it. It's not going to...
like when wrong, I own my mistake, and after I say sorry to the person I've wronged. For better relationships.
That's also another way of inflicting wounds on your child.
So ebintu bino bivira ddala mu buto etwogerako bwe tunavira wano ku show ng'otegedde wounded inner child ajja atya ate era n'amanifestinga ng'omuntu akuze. Tubirabye nti omwana omuto engeri gye bamuyisaamu gyagenda okushowinga up mu nsi naye ate wounds zino omuntu ng'akuze. Before you go to the wounds, what are the signs? Nsobola kulabira ku ki ku muntu muno their inner child is bleeding, yetaaga healing.
In fact, bulungi okubuuza ekibuuzo ekyo because most people are wounded but they don't know.
But they can't tell.
Yeah, they can't tell that they are wounded. So, naffe tuliratinga n'abantu abali wounded and yet we can't tell. Because we can't tell the signs.
Because we don't know.
We don't know.
But we are here to tell you, to let you know.
Yeah. Kati bw'olaba omuntu, they don't have connection. They don't have that connection with the other people they socialize with. For example, in families, you find that a father or a mother can't even take time to sit down and talk to her children. A father or a mother can't even take some time to play with the children. They don't have that connection with the people they are relating with. Even if it's at work, apart from serious work, someone can't even take some time to converse with them.
Yeah, to ask them, are you okay?
Are you okay? To talk to them.
Right?
So these people, in most cases, they are so serious for life. I don't know whether you understand this. But so serious in that they don't have that connection with their inner child.
Yeah.
Remember, someone who has connection with the inner child, sometime that child will manifest in you, whereby you will get some time to play, some time to chat. But I think it's normal. It means you have connection with your inner child. So these people who are wounded, they don't get vulnerable. I find it hard to get vulnerable.
So when we talk about vulnerability, what do you mean?
I mean, someone, even if she's in a problem, she doesn't want to accept that she's in a problem, first of all. She doesn't want to ask for help. She can't show that she's in need of help from anyone. Yeah. Kati awulira, it's all, it's okay. However much it's a problem, naye tayagala kukkiriza nti ali mu kizibu. Another thing, a sign you can see someone who is wounded, they find problem in each and every situation. Omanyi omuntu oyo nga complaininga nnyo.
All the time.
Yeah. However much, everything is okay with any other person. For him, he feels like it's not okay. Even if they go to a function and the food was very okay and delicious and everyone is like, wow, the food was good. Then she will be like, but I didn't like the salads. There was some taste of, they put, kesategedde. Kwega tayagala kukkiriza nti everything is okay. At least anoonyayo embeera y'okubeera nti everything is not okay. These people, they find themselves as in abeera mu mbeera ngali lonely. Ngawulira she's always lonely. Ate batya nnyo okusigala bokka. Abeera atya nnyo. They have that fear. For example, when we go to that person who was always abandoned, but he will have that fear that someone is going to leave me. So they feel that loneliness all the time. So you know that this person is wounded. They don't easily forgive. No, they don't easily forgive. There are these things, these people, siri musonyiwa, newe musanga. Ate, one thing I will tell you, they are even rebels. They are rebels. You ask me how. These are the people who enjoy that situation when they are in conflict with someone always. I don't know whether you've seen such people. Someone is like, bayina ngombe, I don't know. Nze okukola ki? Okulemererwa oba nnyonona. They want chaos all the time. They want danger. Buli kaseera ayagala abeere nga mu kifo ayinawo gwawalana. Ayagala abeere era bw'abeera ne gwawalana akola ki? Akyenyumirizaamu. Nze oyo mwana si musonyiwa, you understand? Yeah. So they have such signs. They have such signs of depression. They are anxious. Yeah. Those are things.
Janati ayogedde ku kigambo kye bayita loneliness. Naye ate okubeera mu solitude state kyekisinga obulungi because there you are peaceful. But the moment you want chaos in your life, just know you have a problem. You need some healing. Say Hajja Magbaye program, Muslim sisters, tuwumulamu katini nnyo tova ku lutimbe gaggadde ngenda kuba nkomawo. We are talking how to heal a wounded inner child.